Hello everyone, Taylor Johnson here. I just wanted to give you a quick look at the real estate market for the Baltimore metro region in December 2022. Like other areas in the country, that we have seen a decline in sales and a decline in the number of listings. You can see over here closed sales are down 40%. New listings were down 21%. But unlike, say, the DC metro region, here we have a median sales price that still continued to rise at 3.4%. And we also have new active listings up, right? And days in the market is up at 17. So what all this means is median days in the market, there's been a slowdown because of the rising interest rates. The mortgage rates are higher. It's more expensive for people to buy homes today. Baltimore has always been seen by many as kind of a good entry-level place with lower price points than surrounding areas. And even there, people are getting priced out with mortgages and higher price points. Home prices peaked in June in this region, but the median sales price in December was still 3.4% higher than it was in December of last year. And key point here, the median price in Baltimore is 21.9%, almost 22% higher than it was 3 years ago. Now, there's also, I saw earlier, we'll see another point that the inventory in Baltimore right now is half, the supply is half of what it was 3 years ago. So you can imagine the number of buyers probably hasn't gone down and maybe even has gone up. And the supply is now half of what it was. So that means a continued upward pressure on prices. And so, as we see here, the market continues to be characterized by relatively low inventory. Inventory did go up 23%, but that's more because of fewer buyers actually snapping up properties than it is because of more properties. New listings were down 20%, at lowest level since 2013. And the buyers also were down to the lowest level since 2013. So there's definitely a big shift happening here, and we're waiting to see what happens. Overall, we anticipate prices to remain relatively stable, and we do anticipate that folks will adjust to a new normal of around 5.5–6% for interest rates and start coming back into the market. Let's take a look here. Home prices have been resilient here in Baltimore more than anywhere else, because of the relative affordability of Baltimore. Home prices may continue to fall below peak levels, but current rates, our forecasts are for it to be relatively stable throughout the year. Many buyers have been sitting on the sidelines. There's a lot of pent-up demand, and as those people come and realize that rates are here to stay, and they start to accept this new normal, they'll start coming back into the market. Spring is generally a time when we see a boost in the market in terms of numbers of buyers coming in. So maybe we're going to start entering that soon in the next month or two. That means then it will become more competitive. And right now is a really great time to be in the market as a buyer. It hurts, it's painful with the monthly payment, with your mortgage rate, but you can refinance that later. The important thing is to get your house now. If you can buy it now, maybe 10% less than you would have been able to pay for it in June, and less than you would pay in 4 months when there are a bunch of other buyers in the market looking for it, that's a pretty good deal. So as I mentioned, closed sales are down. Median sales price remains at a rise, but you can see the degree of rise has decreased recently. And new pending sales have declined basically since the middle of last year. Active listings up again, you can imagine, because new sales are down. Homes are just sitting on the market longer. So that contributes to this active listings. The advantage to that as a buyer is there's more for you to choose from. If you happen to be a person who has to sell or is thinking about selling right now, think that you're going to have to keep your home on the market a little longer. You're going to have to be open to negotiating maybe some better terms for the client, for the buyer. Showings are also down. So let's take a look at local markets. We can see that closed sales is down pretty much across the board, everywhere, with Anne Arundel County having the biggest hit and Howard County having the smallest hit. And then in terms of median sales price, we can see the Baltimore City, Baltimore County still have a pretty good appreciation of sales price over last December. Anne Arundel County is still in the positives. Carroll County is the only one that's had a decline over last December. Harford County flat, and the region as a whole at 3.4. Median days in the market. So you can expect that as a seller, your home's going to sit on the market a little bit longer than it did before. This is still really short. This is, for most areas, it's about 2 weeks. What this means as a buyer is you still have to be pretty quick. You have to get out there and look at properties right away if you want to have time to look at it a second time, to think about it, to consult with other people. Here is the key number to look at in terms of overall supply. Notice that new listings are down considerably from what they were last December. And again, I'll point out to you that the total number of listings right now is about half of what it was in 2019. So that's a significant decrease. Months of supply, a balanced market is around 5 to 6 months. And as you can see here, there's no local market that's even close to that. Baltimore City is at 2 months. So what this means is if there were no new homes on the market, in 2 months' time, we would have sold all the homes currently on the market. That's the absorption rate, right? So it's still pretty much a seller's market, but buyers do have more opportunity now to negotiate slightly better prices, slightly better terms, maybe a seller credit to help you with a mortgage interest buy down, something like that. So my name is Taylor Johnson. I'm with Keller Williams Capital Properties. I'm part of the Eng Garcia Team, and I'm here to be a resource for you. If I can answer any questions, guide you to any other resources that would help you, please reach out to me. My contact information is below, and if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give it a like below so that it helps to find its way to other people like you. Thanks very much. Have a great day.